It's time for some football at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Dumbass.
And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And away we go at the Lakers. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
What's he going to do now?
Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running left. This is Barkley. And he gets him about 3 yards here on the game's first offensive snap.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. And a more aggressive call on second.
First down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the pistol, Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
1st and 10 from the 41. Broke through the tackle. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup ahead of 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, this game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's going to score a touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Blake Corum now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Kyron Williams. Shoots one defender. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pockets. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Here, he's got it. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom. Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Stafford now on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Working quickly here. From the 27. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Williams fields the pitch and tackles just in time to prevent that first down. It brings up fourth and maybe a yard. Stafford gonna go on fourth. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on fourth. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down, Rams.
Yeah, man. That's fine.
They pitch it out to him here. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Has it in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal. Stafford's going to run with it. The defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line.
And he bolts through the defense for a touchdown. The Rams tie and can take the lead here in the second. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys.
Oh, look at this. They're faking it. Catches it out left. And he is in for 2. No one expected that fake as they lined up to kick it. And with it, they've taken the lead.
Like, plays me the eye, bitch.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
On second down, here's Barkley. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. Third and 4 coming up now. Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field. That third down stop.
Escapes the pocket. He'll make a big play on the ground. Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down. That'll be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving. downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, a run with Barkley. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
Hurts looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to get in. The try is good. Their lead stretches to 6. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback. Right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it doesn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford. Pass complete, 2-2 Outlaw. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They pitch it to him. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. On third down, here's Williams. They get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense in the hurry up here. That's complete. Yaku on the left side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. From the gun, and carried by Williams. Room to run inside the 20. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams tie it in the final minute of the half. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead. There's Evans set to kick this away. Shipley now to return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick six. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. Sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on the fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and can do some serious damage.
Shipley now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Timeout. 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They go play fake with Hurts. Put some power on a deep one left. Big game downfield. And he will get this inside the 30. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This one from 47 yards away. Elliott connects there. And that gets him back within 5.
I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Whittington now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on first down. He'll throw it. Headed out right. Launching deep down the right sideline. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there.
Regular.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they'll pitch it out to him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing from the pistol, Stafford. He rolls to his right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
On second down, a run with Williams. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. Third and long now for Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Staring down, not down in distance. It was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Starts his return from the 23. He gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. They've got first down from the 31. Corey's going to start with a run by Barkley. They're cobbled together a yard there. Stop made by Braden Fisk.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
9 yards to go.
Hurts looking to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. Defense contains it, and that's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
4th down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. Back to throw it. This one's caught. Smith has it. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. 1st and 10 from the 41. Hurts yet again. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Take him down right below the 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Kate, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time.
He isn't holding off. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession as starts. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's back to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
52-yard attempt.
This is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And the deficit remains unchanged here in the 4th.
It's one of those game management situations, Kate, that people are going to question afterwards. 4th quarter, down by that margin. Yeah, you could question whether you even should have brought the field goal team out. Now with that miss, there's going to be even more criticism.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. 2nd and 10 now. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They need more of those as they trail by a score.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays on the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
180.
Looking to throw. That's caught. He found some space. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, we have to talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Fuck Rodgers up. Rodgers about to get fucked up.
Charles Davis, a big crowd on hand. They love American football here in the English capital. We're underway from Wembley. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Try to right side. And it's slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's out of bounds just before the midfield strike at the 49.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Yeah.
They bring him down.
That motherfucker.
Byron Young able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stanford. That's complete. Jordan Whittington. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. This is caught.
That shit, nigga.
1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Williams is not going to go a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Handoff for Warren. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. And he will have the Steelers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A short one there to Fryermuth.
Really doing like
They'll
good.
wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 8. Back to throw. Howard. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And from the open man, that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
That's what it's doing.
Running left, it's Warren. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Looking to throw. Howard. For left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 8 yards out. And the Steelers have cut the lead back down to 2. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll try to jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Stafford. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Howard scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. Pulled in at the 24. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
With a dime looked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now whistles in a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break. Howard. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf as time expires in the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
I don't know why they let me jump.
So now with a late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, but they'll try and add 2 more here.
The Steelers will line up for the
Howard now. A final shot before break. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it.
Steelers 16, Rams 8.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we've got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man, complete. Running out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That's good for Rams. First down.
Now Stafford. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Rams are back within a couple of the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions,
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
it's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
down
would
there?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here.
Woo.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Third and 12. Back to throw. Howard. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up fourth down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now it's Stafford. Flush to his right. We'll get this complete to Whittington. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Up the middle, it's Williams. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on. There's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. Short completion, just 4 yards. And third and 8 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
How about this? They'll try the option. Well done. Well, he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a fourth quarter lead. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and they'll remain down by 2. Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this fourth quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this defense not giving them anything there. Maybe a yard into the 36.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
2nd and 9 now. Forced out to his left. And the Rams got it. They'll bring him down. They'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, that's
Fuck
just so
little
difficult
brother,
for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
They'll find Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35.
That's what we do, man. We got niggas over
It's a
there.
gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think, if you're on the defense side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Now Howard throwing on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. We saw many throws like this in Columbus last year. He's got his guys a first down. Now running straight ahead with Will. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. Howard. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Back to throw. Howard. That is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Stafford now to throw. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now Stafford. huge play at this point in the game. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Stafford. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
That's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Nigga, Devontae.
Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball.